Good evening, friends, and welcome to yet another exciting session of Candid Meena. And today we have a lot of interesting news lined up for you. And the very fact that Anant Ambani, the son of Mukesh Ambani, we all know his wedding is around the corner. And
Which number
what
is
is
it? Is it the first wedding, the second wedding, the third wedding?
so? As we all know, there were a lot of pre-wedding festivities for with regards to Anand Ambani's wedding. And yes, and now we also have other news lined up for you with regards to Madhuri Dixit and many other interesting news, as well as the fact that we have an update on the Mahadev app case as well. So, yes, it is over to you.
Yeah. So we'll first start with the Madhuri Dixit news. And I will not say that I'm shocked to see Madhuri Dixit, collaborating with a Pakistani origin promoter. We're talking about Rehan Siddiqui, who has been on the radar of the Indian agencies, and he's been blacklisted by the government of India. Now, Minister Kishan Reddy and the Home Ministry had publicly announced that Houston-based Pakistani origin promoter Rehan Siddiqui has been blacklisted and had requested Bollywood celebrities to not work with him. Here now in the Times of India report, there are this is clearly shown. There are hundreds of promoters who Bollywood celebrities can collaborate with. Still, they seem to find good reason to work with Pakistani origin promoter who's alleged to have ISI links and has been blacklisted by government of India. Can she explain what she is doing there? Now, see, I don't understand. See, is she so starved for money that she's going after these people? It's this is very discouraging for not only our security forces, the people who are fighting and laying their lives at the border. It's terrible. I mean, she doesn't care about anybody. Why should our army protect such people? Is my next question. And then I want to also show you the letter. Jaydev, can you show the letter that the Home Ministry has issued by Kishan Reddy? I'm
Yes.
not sure why she has chosen to work with this individual who has worked against Indian interests. Now, I hope she will cancel this collaboration. Now, you see this letter, Jaydev, if you could just read it out, please.
Dear Sri Rahul Shevale ji, and please refer to your date 17 February 2020 address to the Honorable Home Minister regarding the request to desist Indian artists from being a part of the programs organized by anti-Indian elements in USA. I've got this issue examined. The Ministry of External Affairs has advised that Rehan Siddiqui, Rakesh Kaushal, and Darshan Mehta have been blacklisted on the recommendations of the Consulate General of India, Houston. Furthermore, the Embassy of India in Washington, D.C., and the Consulate General of India in Houston have also requested to engage with prominent influencers, cultural bodies, and bona fide Bollywood affiliated local entities to ensure that the appropriate messages conveyed to Indian actors and artists so that they disassociate themselves with such anti-national elements with regards G. Kishan Reddy.
Now, I hope, see, she doesn't accept the invitation, and I hope she backs out because, see, you are working against India in this manner, Madhuri ji. And also, one thing I'd like to tell you, see, when I went to her Twitter profile, I saw that she has blocked me. Okay, so she doesn't want to even have people like me, associating with her. Can you imagine? See, I consider myself as an Indian patriot. Okay, so if she doesn't like what I say, which means that she's more, geared towards Rehan Siddiqui's, ideology, then I don't know why these people stay in India at all. They make their money in India, and they make fun of India. They make fun of everything that's Indian. They make fun of our religion. I would suggest, Madhuri ji, you and your husband, continue to make khichdi in YouTube channels. That is a better way of making money than associating with ISI people. When our army is fighting wars and protecting us, you're going and wooing the enemy. Meera says, Madhuri, may think you are a threat to her minimal career now. Yeah, I know you're joking, Meera, but it's a very serious thing. What's happening? These people see the more Modi ji is becoming stronger in his voice against Pakistan, who are sending terrorists into India, the more our, useless Bollywood people, are sticking close to them, associating with them, going for their parties, performing for their weddings. So this has to be stopped. Then only will India change. How can you even, imagine to socialize with your enemy just for some money, for some pittance? You know, is Madhuri so starved for money? Yeah, back to you, Jay.
Yeah, so it's quite obvious that money is the only thing which these Bollywood actors and actresses believe in. They don't believe in ethics. They don't believe in any nationalistic sentiments. They don't have any sort of patriotism in their body. And I'm not surprised, with Madhuri's association with this person from Pakistan.
Yeah.
And
Meera says it was a
yeah,
joke, sarcasm, but these Bolivians are all anti India. It is in public's hands to wake up now. See, this is something you would have noticed, Meera, that every time we rake up the SSR issue, Sushant Singh Rajput issue, immediately, media like India Today is interviewing her, whitewashing her, okay, bringing her on stage, giving the front table to her mother and her father and her brother. Who are this Ria and her brother? They were in jail for drugs and they're only out on bail. Every time we talk about anybody else connected, immediately they will make them like gods. You look at Sandeep Singh. Now he styled himself, into another, Johnny Depp hairstyle and everything, and he thinks that he is a hero of Bollywood. These are the kind of people that Bollywood promotes. We have to put a full stop to this. We cannot tolerate this anymore. Because don't think that our army is just, they're giving their lives for us and for these useless people. Pratap says, I fully agree with you, Meenaji, and the people like this should be totally exposed, and her movies should be shot. Yes, as it is, Pratap, as I think Meera and the others said, she has a very minimal career, now in films, and her only way of making money is making khichdi and sabudana khichdi in YouTube channels. Because I believe her husband is also not allowed to practice in USA for some reason. So perhaps you can dig that out. What did he do that US has not given him the license to perform there or to work there?
welcome
So these
Priyaji,
two people
welcome
are
Pratap.
jobless, So I think that's why she would have latched on to this a person who's affiliated with ISI. Madhuri is tough for money, says Lisa. Her husband isn't doing great as portrayed by media. My neurosurgeon friend in Mumbai. Yes, in fact, he is not allowed to work in the US. That's why they, packed their bag and baggage and came here. And they tried everything. This man is, if you listen to his YouTube program, within seconds you will close it because he tries to impart his knowledge on, medicines and health and all that. From his, American accent and slang and all that, you can't even tolerate the artificiality with which he talks. And that's exactly how Madhuri Dixit is. Now Madhuri Dixit has literally jumped into a boiling pot. Now let us see what the ministry is going to do.
Yeah, so we will have to wait and see if this new BJP coalition government is as soft as the previous BJP 2.0 government, with obviously Smriti Irani not being part of this government or holding any significant post. So let's see how BJP 3.2 takes to this, and will they take this seriously? Because as we know that India is facing a lot of national security issues from Pakistan, Bangladesh, as well as China. All our neighbors are looking, somehow to destabilize India because they don't want to see India progressing, and as we know that they don't like to see a very strong India. So they will do each and everything, in their power and influence to somehow, make problems and destabilize India. So welcome, Daraji. Welcome, Lisa. So coming to the next piece of news, and you won't believe it, that Bollywood has hit an all-time low, and this film it's called Bad News, and this film called Bad News has Tripti Dimri, Vicky Kaushan, and Amy work. Apparently, the story is the actress in this, or the heroine in this particular film is pregnant with children of two men. So the trailer shows starts with Tripti's character telling Neha Dukia that she's pregnant, but she does not know who the father is. The doctor of the clinic suggests them to have a paternity test. And when Tripti tells her partner, played by Vicky, he expresses happiness about the news. However, when Tripti asks him to get a paternity test, he tells her that there should be no need as he would be the father. She reveals that there's a possibility that someone else could be the father. The video then goes to the flashback where she and Amy are drunk and get intimate. After undergoing the medical examinations, the doctor reveals it is a case of heteropaternal superfecundation. They learn that since two different eggs have been fertilized in the same cycle, so both Vicky and Amy are fathers of Tripti's child. So the promo shows conflict between the two men as they decide to live with Tripti while supporting her during the pregnancy. It is directed by Anant Ambani and co-produced by him along with Hero Yash Johar, Karan Johar, and
Ah, exactly. I thought
so
it was Karan Johar's script. It is so
so
ridiculous. I could only think of this a man who comes in this
I
oversized jacket,
I
writing the
mean
story.
even Hollywood didn't come out with this woke script. So they have Bollywood has attained a new height of wokeness to say. So I think the whole Soros Foundation will be very proud of this story. Yes, of course, only KJO auntie can come up with such a storyline.
That's a nice one, Mira. So coming to Anant Ambani, now, for quite some time, they are telling us that she is going to get married to Radhika Merchant. We had one celebration, we had another celebration. Now the final, the day is coming, and it's a very busy schedule according to the Ambanis. Now on Wednesday evening, he caught everybody's attention when he arrived at Salman Khan's Galaxy apartment in Bandra with his security guards to personally deliver an invitation for his upcoming wedding. With armed bodyguards and security personnel around, Ambani's cars were seen outside Salman Khan's residence as he delivered the intricate silver wedding invitation dressed in traditional purple attire. The groom to be arrived with a broad smile to meet his friend. Now, a video of the Anand Ambani and Radhika Merchant's lavish wedding invitation has appeared online. Similar to past Ambani events, this one is decorated with images of Hindu gods and goddesses. The video reveals a red box containing the invitation. When the box is opened, a small silver temple slides out, accompanied by the sound of devotional music in the background. The video continues to display the wedding invitation and program, featuring the designs on each page. The multi page invite includes images of Hindu deities like Lord Ganesha, Radha Krishna, Goddess Durga, and Goddess Lakshmi. The invitation from Anand Ambani and Radhika also included several gifts. The video shows the unboxing, revealing an embroidered cloth with the initials AR, another piece of artwork depicting Hindu deities, a blue shawl, and a box that seems to contain sweets. Now, yesterday, Anant Ambani invited Maharashtra CM Eknath Shinde to the wedding. After visiting Ajay Devgan and Kajal's Mumbai house, then he went to Akshay Kumar and Twinkle Khanna's residence. Anand was spotted wearing a purple band gala and matching pants. He showed up at the houses in his stylish white Rolls Royce, accompanied by a team of security personnel and bodyguards. In the video, he is also seen thanking the paparazzi as they congratulated him on his upcoming wedding. Now, after hosting two grand and luxurious pre wedding festivities, Anand and Radhika are now getting ready for their wedding ceremony. The couple will be tying the knot in Mumbai at the Geo World owned by the Ambanis. On Monday evening, groom to be Anand was seen visiting Ajay and Kajal's house to extend personal and in person invitation to the actor couple. Now, not only this, friends, I saw a video where Neeta Ambani got down at some, what do you call, a roadside vendor and decided to have chat. Now, apparently, they were treating her like some sort of a political figure because everybody was standing outside and trying to get a glimpse of her. And she was also acting very much similar to, all these top dignitaries political dignitaries would behave, waving her hand and all like Princess Diana. And she also had pav bhaji and I don't know what all she had, three or four things. Of course, she was pecking like a bird because she has to maintain that figure of hers. And she had another two people, sitting with her. Now, the whole family of that street vendor, they came and they took her blessings and they gave her a gift and whatnot. So, what I think would have triggered this was that earlier there was a lot of criticism with regards to her behavior, bad behavior at two times. Once with the actress Rekha, who she actually pushed away, at a function, at one of these wedding functions, and everybody noticed it. And in almost all the columns, this became the topic. And in another event, she was seen in some park where some people were, around, and they tried to take her hand, and she wouldn't allow them to touch her. So these were some very negative, incidents that were covered by the media. And apparently now she wants to appear that she has no qualms to, eat in public, and that too from a street vendor or these small bhelpuri shops. And that's why she was seen there. And of course, she came with a full bandwagon of bodyguards, and everybody, taking her bag, one taking her script, one taking her watch, one taking her goggles. So that's how she came. So the moment she came out, then she started waving, like usually what Modi ji does when he sees people. She started waving at everybody, perhaps with the euphoria that she is also a very top politician. So yeah,
Yeah,
back to you.
see, that is very interesting that she's perhaps the richest lady in India and one of the richest ladies in the world, in fact. So, despite having so much of wealth, that she is so concerned about her reputation in the public, and because of these the negative publicity from her interactions with Rekha, she wanted to create some sort of publicity for herself where she's seen in a positive light, and that's the reason why she goes to a normal restaurant and eats like a normal person, and trying to portray the image that she's very down to earth. And so she wants to clean her image, and she likes the fame, and she likes to be seen in the news, unlike Tina Ambani, who's keeping a very low profile. So
Yeah.
you can see the contrast in both of them.
Yeah. In fact, friends,
Yes.
yesterday when we covered the Hinduja scandal, where they are exploiting their workers, and we did that in detail, and a lot of people responded to it. And one person got absolutely upset and said that it is all wrong, and that this was part of the contract, and Hindujas have not done anything wrong. So, whoever this person, madam or Mr., I mean, I'm not the first judge, sitting and making the judgment. You really need to go to the Swiss court and tell the lady there, the judge, lady judge, that you have some sort of a grouse and that you feel that the Hindujas are innocent. Okay. And then try to get them free. Because, in my opinion, if they have treated their, servants like this, it's not 4.5 years they deserve. I'd rather they stay in jail forever. So please don't think that we don't do our research.
At
We'll be doing
least,
our studies.
law works more efficiently and just in Switzerland than in India. We saw that the miner in the
For
Pune
those
Post.
who, yeah, for those who have not seen the program, please see it. It was given yesterday, and these are news that is not covered by the mainstream media because a lot of the ads that come in mainstream media come from the Hinduja house. So this is one thing very clear. Yeah,
Yeah, and
shows how superficial these people are. Absolutely. In fact, I must tell you a very, a light joke before we continue, Jaidev. So this is with regards to our first story on Madhuri Dixit. Now, see, I'm quite a, Sabudana Khichdi fan, and so, so let me just, yeah, come back there. So I love Maharashtrian food, and see, because I mainly grew up in Pune, and everything about their food is not only healthy but it's also very delicious. So whenever there's a recipe on, sabudana khichdi or sabudana vadas, I usually follow it. So now I was curiously looking at this video that Madhuri Dixit and Nene brought on YouTube, and she said that she makes the best sabudana khichdi. Now I was following what she said, and then she said that you have to pressure cook the sabudana. Now my sabudana khichdi always comes out well, so I said, okay, let me try her method. Perhaps this will come out well. Now what she did was she pressure cooked the sabudana, and she said that this is the best thing. And then, of course, Nene, she and her children all ate it, and they were all saying the same thing. Wow, mom, this is delicious, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Now, we are the victims, fools like us when we try it out. So I tried it out. On one day when I was free, I tried it out. And would you believe it was a royal mess? Whenever I make a khichdi, it comes out perfect. This time, Nene and Madhuri messed up with my brain, and I don't know what the khichdi turned out to be. So, friends, when you do follow any of her recipes, I would rather, if you see an imaginary disclaimer that be careful about, what the end product is going to be. So, yeah, Madhuri and her cooking, yes, absolutely, Purna.
Yeah, she should
Oh
have.
my gosh, she cooks sabaduna. It'll be yes, exactly. I mean, she is the ultimate. She doesn't know anything, and she appears like a gyani, on everything. First, what happened was earlier her English she didn't have an accent, but ever since this Nene has connected with her, now she has a worse accent than Nene, So you don't know who to avoid, whether you should listen to him or to her. Both of them have the same kind of accent. And then, there was a point, let me tell you that also. There was a point about, I think, about 5 or 6, perhaps even 10 years back. There were pictures of Madhuri, everywhere, and she looked really ancient. I mean, rather fossilized. And people started criticizing. See, look, her hands are wrinkled, her neck is wrinkled, her face is wrinkled. And so people, all of them, you know how people are, and they all started criticizing her face. And what happened was, at that stage, she went in for plastic surgery, Botox, and all those things. And now there is not even a wrinkle that you can see in her face, and you'll, really find that her complexion and everything is now perfect. Yeah.
Welcome, Ushma. Welcome, Anita. Welcome, Purna.
Yes. There are two types of sabudana. I am Anita. I'm an expert in that. So don't even tell me. I know the big sabudana and the small sabudana. I know everything. So a lot of friends have taught me also. One of the varieties takes time to cook. Or perhaps you mean to say that that's why she pressure cooked it. Anyway, if she pressure cooked it, it also should turn out right, isn't it? It turned out a royal mess. Yeah. Seema,
Welcome,
welcome.
Seema.
Meera says, now she looks like a Barbie doll. Yes. Madhuri's husband is making money out of her popularity, or else earlier, when they got married, he used to come out as a reserved and unaware of her status. Now he is, that's why they are in India. And also, sometimes, Zara, what happens is that, he tries to outshine her, especially when they go for all these Ambani weddings. So sometimes you almost feel that he's pushing her away so that he can, pose in his suit and all that and appear, savvy. So both are the same kind. Yeah, even during Madhuri's young days, she used to look like an auntie. Yeah. So, yeah, back to you then.
Yeah, so coming to the Mahadev app case, and apparently the Mumbai Special Investigation Team has detained the actor Sahil Khan from Chhattisgarh on this app case, and they have apprehended the actor from Jagdalpur in Chhattisgarh on Saturday. After the Bombay High Court rejected his pre-arrest bail plea, the SIT has been conducted a probe into this alleged illegal transactions between certain financial and real estate firms in the state and the promoters of the controversial app. The size of the scam is 15,000 crores, as per the first information report registered by the police. An investigation is underway against Khan and 31 other individuals. The probe involves examining the bank accounts, mobile phones, laptops, and all the technical equipment, according to the police. Now, apparently, last week, Chhattisgarh's EOW, Economic Offence Wing, arrested two persons in connection with the alleged illegal operations of the Mahadev app, and apparently they have arrested 9 persons. And so the FIR stated that the Mahadev book app promoters Uppal, Saurabh Chandrakar, Shubham Soni, and Anil Agarwal created the online platform for online betting and indulgent gambling through WhatsApp, Facebook, and Telegram, and other social media platforms. So apparently, they also named former Chief Minister Bhupesh Baghel of the Congress Party. So one thing is for sure that the small fish are getting caught in the Mahadev app, but what about the big fish, right? Will they get caught in this huge app scam, which has gambling, betting, many connections with the underworld, as we know, and this will expose a huge nexus based in Dubai, and as we all know that most of the films in Bollywood is funded from Dubai and Middle East. So, to what extent will this case get be exposed? Is what we will have to look into. So yes, Madhuri's husband is making money out of her popularity. So one thing is for sure that they say that Kalki, the film AD, just released few days back, and they say it is minting a lot of money and it's a huge super hit according to certain people. So even if it is a super hit, the one thing is for sure that it has Prabhas as the South Indian actor as the lead, and not a Bollywood actor in the lead. Even if there is Deepika Padukone, in that particular film, and Amitabh Bachchan, there is Kamal Hassan and Prabhas. So these two big South Indian actors are maybe carrying the film, the whole film, and not necessarily the Bollywood actors cast in this particular film. Yes.
So moving on to the Vashu Bagdani's, film house, Puja Entertainment, which is facing rupees 250 crores losses. It has been making headlines for a long time now. Amid all this, the film producer has now revealed that Akshay Kumar dialed him recently to check if the online reports were true. The Bollywood actor asked Bagdani not to worry and assured him that he would always be with the production house. Akshay was the first person to call me and say not to worry and let me know if there was anything to do. He lent his unconditional support. I also got calls from Sunny Deol, Sunil Shetty, and also my old friend David Dhawan. I'm really moved by everyone. They are people who stick to you, Vasu told media. I love the film industry. It is my jaan. There are still very emotional people in this industry who stick by you through thick and thin. Recently, a few media reports stated that Vashu and Jackie Bagnani owned Puja Entertainment is facing big losses due to a series of flops. A report by Bollywood Hangama also claimed that Vashu sold the seven-story office of Puja Entertainment to settle a debt of 250 crores. It also revealed that the film producer was using the proceeds from the sale to pay off his debts, and also reported that the production house had laid off 80% of its staff. However, putting all these rumors to rest, Vashu issued a statement that claimed that the building was undergoing redevelopment. He also talked about the crew members who alleged non-payment of dues, and he said, I've been in the business for the past 30 years. If there are people who claim that we owe them money, they should come forward and talk to us. Do they have proper contacts with Puja Entertainment? Have they filed a case regarding this? There are so many ways to solve this rather than ranting on social media. If there is an issue, we will solve it. Nobody is running away. Please come to my office, talk to us. Give us your documents and giving us 60 days to figure things out. I am not going to buckle under pressure or blackmail. We also work with production companies in UK. If they owe someone money, then people must reach out to them directly. Pooja Entertainment is one of the oldest production companies. They had films like Coolie Number One, Hero Number One, Bell Bottom, BV Number One, Pal Two, Jawani Janeman, and Rehna Hai Dil Mein, among others. So one thing is very clear that after this man's son got married to Rakul Preet, things have not been going very smooth for them, and it's not a very lucky time either for his son and his daughter-in-law, and also the fact that the daughter-in-law now Rakul Preet, who was quite a well-known actress in the south, has absolutely no movies in hand. So this is how Bollywood is going down. And Bollywood is going down ever since, you remember, Sushant Singh Rajput was very clear. See, all this muck has to come out. There are so many things happening backstage that people do not know about. And it was these things that he was going to expose. And because of this, the world became aware that the Bollywood is the dirtiest place, in India. And you should
So
not even dare to send your children there.
yeah, so it is quite hilarious that Akshay Kumar told Mr. Bagnani that there's nothing to worry and why you're taking tension
He
and
is responsible for his loss.
and he has got his money right for all those films which were huge flops. He got everything, and this guy is like a fool. He has lost so much of money by casting him again and again. So who's the bakka here, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So, friends, if you do like our content, make sure to hit that like button and share this video with your friends. Yes. So that's all the news from for today. Yes.
Yeah. Good night. Jai Hind and Jai Shri Ram.
And Jai Shri Ram.